Good morning and welcome to Mornings with Sue. It's 9 a.m. and today I'm going to talk about conquering in your business. So, just like we as dog walkers and pet sitters know, there's a certain way, especially if you have certain dogs that are fearful or borderline aggressive, you have to control your own fear. You have to control your own mind because your mind tells your body what to do. So if you're really, really afraid, the body will give up adrenaline and the dogs will smell that. If you're sweating, the dogs will smell that. The cats, of course, sense that as well. So it's very, very important, of course, to get in control of your own mindset, in control of your own fear, in control of your own worries. And exactly about that, I want to talk about today in this morning show. So in the beginning, especially with competitors, especially with competitors, a lot of us are checking what the competitors are doing. We're worried about the competitors, but it really is about conquering your own mind and then conquering the competitors. Because I see it right now, just to drift off a little bit with Amazon. Everybody talks about Amazon. I 100% don't agree that Amazon should be that big, but there are stores like Best Buy, like Sports Authority, all these big retailers like Macy's, like Sears that are going out of business, that are closing stores because, and then a lot of people are, of course, saying, or Amazon, and I said that in the beginning as well, but really thinking about it, they shouldn't have been worried about Amazon. They should have worried about how to get to reach the new generation. It's the internet, it's great customer service. I mean, whenever I walk into Macy's or Sears, nobody greets me. Nobody asks me what they can do for me, or there are no kind of reasons to really go in there. It's just like, okay, the products are here, just come and get it. But whenever we talk to people, it wasn't like great customer service. And there are a lot of opportunities that are missed by those retailers and they were just so comfortable being in that number one position, which is never good, because even if you're number one position, you still have to fight for your customers. You still have to value and appreciate your customers. And so to look at other competitors, and always, you should definitely look what they're doing and see how it could benefit you, how you could probably go with the flow as well. I know TikTok, yep. Michael just mentioned on Instagram that TikTok is where the kids are at, and it's completely true. There's so many apps, and of course we should keep track of that if you are an online business. But your dog walking business, you don't have to worry about that really so much, I would believe, because our customers right now are not on TikTok. But there are other big groups that we can reach, that some other businesses can reach through TikTok, for example. Exactly. So you should definitely look where your competitors are, but you shouldn't be worried about what your competitors doing every minute of the day. You should get your own education. You should get your own information on what's trending right now, on what you feel is going to come up, and just try different things. So it's really with conquering your own mind. I want to get back to the dog walking business. So whenever you think you're all worried about your competitors, because I had in the beginning as well, I put out flyers way in the beginning years ago. I put out flyers in town, and the next day they were always taken down, like they were ripped down, and it was just my flyers. So it was obviously another dog walking business that just didn't like that I'm new in town and I'm ready to go. But they shouldn't have been worried about that. Maybe, hey, contact me and set up some kind of, not partnership, but set up some kind of good relationship so we can benefit each other. There are ways to do that as well, to just conquer the world together, right? But if that's, of course, not possible, don't worry about your competition so much, because whenever just like when you compare yourself to some other people, everybody has their own journey. So those people have their own journey. They have their things to deal with. The companies, the other competitors, they have their own journey. They have to deal with that. They have their own problems. They have to find their own solutions. So everybody's on their own journey. So don't worry so much about that. And if you have any kind of shortcomings you're thinking about, that's really just made up in your head. That's, of course, through experience, you have certain thoughts that manifested in your body, and then you think it's all true. But but it really is not true. It's all in your thoughts, and you can change literally every single thinking you have today. You do that through repetition. You do that through just really keep telling you that whatever you want to have true, to manifest, basically, that this is already happening, and then just feel it, just repeat it. So those shortcomings that you always think they are there, they're just not there. So if you want to go out there and advertise, or if you want to go out there and shoot live videos, or shoot videos, which is of course the big thing already for a long time, and put it on your website, so clients, whenever they come on your website, they see your face, they see you speaking, then just do it. I mean, of course, it's not that easy just to do it, but you have to really just get on with your own personal development, and don't put the blame on your competitors, because it's really yourself. And the more you do something, the more you're comfortable with it. It's just like with these live videos, right? That wasn't easy for me in the beginning, but I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it every single day, weekdays. And it gets easier the more you do it. And I'm sure Michael can completely agree, the doggy services. The more you just do stuff, the more just you become comfortable with it. So also, what I've already mentioned a little bit, thoughts are very, very important. So whenever you tell yourself you are not good at something, you're basically just letting your body know that whatever fear it has, that it's okay to have. So it's basically, if you have a dog and he sees another dog and he's barking, and you tell him like, okay, that's good, it's good. Like you're basically reinforcing the behavior. So whenever you're afraid, just tell yourself, I'm doing my, like you don't tell yourself completely outlandish things like, okay, you're afraid, and then you say like, oh, I'm like the most the bravest person in the world, which is probably not true. But you can really tell yourself, I'm just doing this, I'm doing the best I can, and that's good enough, and I'm getting better tomorrow, and I'm getting better the day after tomorrow. So to be just kind and gentle with yourself, because whatever you think, just like when you're afraid of dogs, it releases adrenaline and all sorts of hormones that dogs are smelling. Whenever you are thinking something, it releases a chemical in your body. And that's, the more you, of course, the more fearful you are, the more worried you are, diseases manifest, the heart rate increases, you get stomach ache, and so on. So it's really important to actually really just conquer your thoughts. And you can do this, you can start it today. Whenever you're worried about something, also let it play out in your head. Okay, so if you're worried that you're not making enough money and you have to close your business, what would happen? You would just get a job, right? You would just go back to where you were, and it's fine. But you're actually reliving everything twice if you're so worried about that. And then you're so worried about it, you actually tracked it, and then it's happening. And then you went through it twice instead of just letting it go, let the worries go, write it down and put it in the garbage, or shred it up or burn it up, and then just do your best. And I promise you, if you do your best and you think positive, you can still think very analytical and everything. But if you think positive, it will get better. It might not be the best case scenario, but you will get better every day. So that's really how you conquer your mind. And there's so much more to it, but that's just something I wanted to bring up, because there's so many people just always worried about competitors. And it's really, just like Michael said too here, I read before, there's really plenty space for everyone. And it's really true, especially with a dog walking business. In one town, there's so many houses, so many households that have dogs and cats that need care. And really all you need to do as a solo walker, you need like 2 handful of walks, and you're pretty much set, and then some cat sits or so. So, I mean, what's the worry, So of course you got to be prepared. You got to have your system and processes in place. You got to have your marketing in place. And if you feel overwhelmed, just take it step by step. Focus on that one step you're actually in, and it will get better. But I really want to drive home that you should stop worrying and just start doing. Because that's what kept me years ago when I started the dog walking business. I usually build my own website in the beginning, and it took me like 3 months just to build my website. And I was obviously procrastinating because I didn't really know what steps to take. So I just did whatever I was comfortable with. And before I even opened the door, I worked 3 months on my website, because I thought I have to be all perfect to the customers. But really, honestly, they don't care. You just get better as you're doing it. So yes, so that's really what I want to drive home today. Just start doing little by little, figure it out along the way, and it will be fine. All right. I wish you a wonderful day. I hope that helped, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.